Okay, I think that's about a minute here. Just want to go ahead and say thank you everyone for joining today's counter chat. My name is Mike Yerena. I am a customer marketing analyst here at Prokeep. I am joined by my Prokeep compatriots here, Brooks Young, our Director of Growth Marketing, and Kate Russo, our Customer Success Manager, as well as our Product Marketing Manager, Des. As well on here. Thank you guys again so much for joining. Let's go ahead and just get to some of our housekeeping items for today. Just a reminder that all attendee lines will be muted for today's webinar. If you are so inclined to have any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A tool at the bottom of the Zoom control panel. That will be monitored throughout the webinar, and questions that we don't get through in the immediate, we will certainly be addressing at the end of the webinar at the Q&A portion. And a reminder as well that a recording of this webinar will also be provided in a follow-up email after today's session. So got you covered there. A little bit about today's agenda. We're going to be going through some product updates, the latest and greatest. We have labels that are now available in contact forms, an enhancement to our new thread notification email. Stay tuned for that one, as well as the ability to route messages to groups. And from the second half of our portion here, we'll be going through some best practices and tips. Today's theme will mostly focus on how you can use your customer welcome messages to streamline your opt-in process. So as a reminder, please feel free to use that Q&A portion of Zoom for any questions you may have as we go through here, and we'll be able to address those questions there. And without further ado, I am going to go ahead and turn it over to Brooks. Brooks, let's see what's going on with Prokeep and new feature land.
Let's do it. Thanks, Mike. Thank you guys for joining us today. Excited to go over a couple of these new features with you, yeah, go over some of the tips and tricks. So let's kick things off. First today, we're excited to talk to you about labels. So now in the contact form, you have the ability to create custom labels. So this could be, as you see here in the example, you can tag somebody a contractor or a VIP, or maybe somebody that always buys a certain product or types of products, to do a handful of amazing things. Number one, it's going to improve the ability to search for these people very quickly. And then also in the very near future, it will be able to be used to create lists for the broadcast text messaging capabilities and the features as well. So, you know, great new feature to give you guys a lot more capability to filter, to search, and ultimately then bulk apply these labels to other contacts, so you don't have to go in there and individually add them all. So great new feature. Right here underneath the account rep, right above the company, and you can add as many as you want to. So a great new feature that'll hopefully make your lives much easier. And then the next one that we're going to be going into today is a new thread notification enhancement. So the idea here was to allow you guys to go straight back into the specific thread very, very quickly. So now this is going to come straight to your email, and then it's going to take you directly to the thread rather than the general inbox. So some of you may have been using this and remember that if you clicked on it, then it would just bring you back, and then you'd have to kind of dig and find that thread. The goal of this is to improve the speed that you can get to these messages and these threads very quickly to respond, while still seeing you know how many minutes it may have been when it was received. For you and the team to have a little bit more visibility and get back to that message faster, to get back to your customers and hopefully drive some more sales. And then the third enhancement, which is a really amazing feature that we've heard you guys asking for recently, is routing messages to various groups. So for those of you that have more than one group locations, now you can go ahead and create specific routing rules, so that you can manage where those specifically go. So, as you see here on the right, you kind of have you can name it, then when do you want this rule to happen, and then if this region and this happens, then great, then go and route it directly to this other group. So, big value here is to operate, a lot more efficiently, saving time, especially if one group is a little bit overwhelmed or short-staffed. This can be something that can easily be added for those different scenarios. And if you guys have any other questions around this feature, we will have a Help Center article that will accompany that when it goes live tomorrow. So those of you that are eager to get started, that will be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. So really excited about these new features, and many more to come. But if you have any questions around these, please let us know, and we will dive in. And so, Mike, I think we lost your screen there, but let's jump into handing this back to Kate to go over best practices and tips.
Apologies on that, Kate. I'll get you back here.
No worries. Hi, all. Appreciate you guys taking the time out to join us today. Just want to go through some of the best practices and tips and tricks to definitely help streamline both that opt-in functionality of getting your customers enabled on the broadcast line, that one-to-many text message. So when talking about this, one of the best ways and why it's important is it's going to bring awareness to that line. That opt-in is crucial so that your customers are able to receive that messaging from that toll-free number from your business. And these are going to be things like store events, trainings, lunch and learns, promotions that you all have going on. So it's vital that you have that opt-in to ensure that those customers are getting those messages when you do send these broadcast messages out to your customers. And one of the ways to best help drive that, and one of the ways that we'll talk about, is using the welcome message to both inform your customers of that broadcast line, but it's also letting them know to send that start text to that toll-free number, which will then automatically opt them into that broadcast line, so that, again, when you go to send those messages out to them, they're going to be receiving those messages from that marketing channel, and that way they can have those events notified to them, those lunch and learns, those inventory days that you have, or even sales and promotions that you have going on where you want to move inventory or anything like that. Now, when doing this, again, like I said, that strong welcome message here can be set up so that you are, again, bringing awareness both to the branch line being enabled as a textable line now, but then you're also calling out that single marketing line for your customers to utilize. So it gives that great first impression of, hey, we've enabled texting at the branch. You can now get in touch with us via just texting the branch line. But now we also have a great marketing line that you can use to get things when things happen or events are coming up. All you have to do is send this start text to that 800 number, really making it very streamlined and easy for your customers to be aware of that. And some other great tools that we definitely can help facilitate with in streamlining and capturing those opt-ins are going to be through the use of just marketing materials. One of the big things that we've seen a lot of success with is QR codes, being able to set those up and put them either on your all's counter If you have the ability to post that onto your all's website, having that QR code be able to be captured so that they can get opted in. And again, it's all streamlining that opt-in so that they are ensured they're going to get those messages from that marketing line going forward.
All right. Thank you again for that, Kate. Thank you, Brooks. We wanted to make sure that we are opening up the floor here for questions as we hit this last little segment here. I see we do already have a few. One question regarding the new thread notification enhancement. Will the new thread notification enhancement auto-accept the thread when you click on the link, or will you still need to accept the thread? That is a very good question.
I will take that one. That is a very good question that I am not 100% sure on. I believe the answer is yes, but we will get back to you with a specific. Oh, amazing! Thank you, Des.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. So anytime that you click that link, it's going to take you automatically into the thread. So it's auto accepting it. And you don't have to do any additional step when you go into the software to clean the thread again.
Awesome. Thank you for that insight, Des. I did see that we also had another question regarding a broadcast text message. For folks that are interested in learning more about the tool, are there any additional resources?
Yeah, I'm happy to answer that one. Very pleased to announce that we actually just launched a guide on the Prokeep website. So if you go to prokeep.com, under resources and blog, there is the ultimate guide for SMS marketing. So this will dive into what it is. Maybe if you're still unsure what it is, how to use it, best practices, and then most importantly, we also have created a downloadable content calendar as well as templates. So then all you guys have to do is go in there, copy and paste and change out a couple words to start sending. So we've tried to give you guys the most tools that you can to start using broadcast text messaging effectively. So once again, on prokeep.com and then under resources blog, then you will see the ultimate guide.
Awesome. Love the clear direction there, Brooks. We do have another question coming in here regarding the opt-in process. This person asking the question has a lot of customers already in their contacts and have used Prokeep regularly. Would these customers need to still opt in? That's a good question.
I can take that one as well. So just to be clear on the opt-in, right? Somebody that's receiving a direct message from you, whether saying, "Hey, your order is ready," or if they're just texting you like they always have and say, "Hey, do you have this?" They will not need opt-in, right? The opt-in is only for the broadcast text messages that would be going out from the toll-free number that you have, and those are the specific messages around promos and those types of things. And so those people would have to give the specific consent saying, yes, I'm interested in receiving some of those types of messages directly from you. But as you guys heard earlier, a lot of great examples on how to opt in. That guide also has some good examples. And also, Mike here is our new customer marketing manager. If you have any questions or requests of, hey, can you help me with this? We want to be that extension of your marketing team to make sure that you guys have the tools that you need. So please feel free to reach out to your CSM and say, hey, I want to talk to marketing Mike, as we'll call him today, and we can set up that call to make sure you guys have what you need, and really set you guys up to succeed there.
Awesome. Well, I think that about covers our questions in the queue here. I'll give another minute here just for any folks that are looking to ask any remaining questions. A reminder, everyone, as we conclude today's counter chat, we are going to be launching a poll. We're always looking to optimize the experience for these counter chat webinars for our attendees. So if you are so inclined, please feel free to take a moment and just fill out the question on that brief poll that we'll be launching in just a minute here. And we'll go ahead. Just leave that for, oh, I think we actually have another question. If a user is using the Prokeep app on their phone, does the thread still show up on the sales computers? So this appears to be a primarily mobile user looking to ensure that functionality is retained when it looks like probably using that new thread notification email and still being able to action that functionality.
It should work across any device.
Awesome. Great versatility there. Okay, we're going to go ahead as we're getting to about a minute on that poll. I'm going to give some of the last remaining people here a chance to fill that out. Appreciate, again, all the questions, everyone. I also just want to remind you that we will be sharing the recording of this webinar in a follow-up email, so stay tuned for that. I want to say thank you again to Brooks, to Kate, to Des, to our team here for joining. Thank you to you all for joining us and for your continued feedback and excitement in helping us make these counter chat webinars even better. And stay tuned for the next installment at a date to be announced soon. And thank you everyone for attending. Have a great one.